Good morning, guys. Good morning. This is Stephen Howard, my dog Yucca, and Rio. We're at I guess this is the logging drop for the Mount Charleston. Ski area is right up there. I rebuilt a chairlift at Mount Charleston about, 15 years ago. I worked for C-Tech Doppelmayr, which was a company from Germany that specialized in chairlifts all throughout the resorts in the United States. The chairlift that I got was dropped off by Alpine Meadows because they were replacing a new one. And I got a job working up on Mount Charleston at the ski area, rebuilding a chairlift. I was actually put in the paper. The guys gave me a nickname. I was known as Mongo of the Mountain because people kept testing my patience, and I kept telling them this is a molehill compared to Lake Tahoe resorts and where I'm used to working. So you guys got another thing coming, and I would work harder and harder and harder until one day. I used to be able, the bosses would let me use the telephone to call. At the time was my girlfriend, eventually became my wife and the mother of my child, but I would call, and I didn't have any cell phone up there, so no cell phone coverage. So one day the bosses were all gone, and the son of the boss was in the office with his feet up on the desk, and I came in really nicely and asked if I could use the phone, and he said no. And I said, well, why? Your dad lets me use the phone every day at lunchtime. I just need a 5-minute call. He goes, no, they aren't here, and you don't get a call. And there was a little bit of a squabble in the office, and then I just blew rocks at him. I drove away. I would have ended up in a big fight, I know it, and it would have been 3 or 4 on 1, and it would have turned out in their favor because, you're being overpowered by multiple people. So I never really like things when they get to that stage, when people are becoming violent with you or are going against your better judgment, even if they are in position of power. I have a saying, and that is, I treat the janitor, the guy cleaning the toilets and stuff and taking the garbage out, I treat the janitor as well, if not better, than the CEO. So if I met Warren Buffett, I'd probably talk to him just like a bro. And if I talked to a janitor, I'd talk to him just like a bro. And that's how I treat everybody. So don't know where I'm going with that, but what I've been noticing lately is that when you take back your personal power and you take back your abilities, and you stop catering to people, that they tend to go into ego, go into resentment, go into all of these little sub issues and try and make it like it's your fault. And I don't think, relationships aren't anybody's fault. It takes two people to be in a relationship, whether it's work, whether it's family, whether it's friends. And giving your personal power away just gives people the power to kind of take advantage of you or put you in a position where they know that you're hurting. And so lately what I've been doing is taking my personal power back and cleansing myself of all of the energies from other people, trying to live how I want to live, do things how I want to do, eat what I want to eat, do what I want to do during the day. And it all starts out with a solid morning. We have coffee. car salesman breakfast. I've been doing it for a long time, is a coffee and a cigarette. And, sometimes we have a nice breakfast out here. And it's just really a beautiful place to be. You got Joshua trees and juniper trees and what are they called? Up higher, it goes into lodgepole pine and all that stuff. So as you're taking your personal power back, what ends up happening is you end up kind of standing alone, and you feel kind of like a hermit, or like you've been, alone for a year. Even though you've been around people and you've been with people, you still feel like you've been standing on your own in your own power and trying to, put your energy into the things that really mean something to you. So I've been putting all my energy into this channel. I've been putting energy into a soulmate that drastically changed my life and then left me. I've been trying to keep my karma clean, my checkbook at a zero balance for karma. Not do anything out of spite or out of low vibration. When people do you wrong, or you feel like they're headed that way, or the intention is wrong, you just kind of release them and let it go. And I've been really amazed because the relationships that I've really been focused on have been coming back. My relationship with my father has been tentative at best, and there's been all sorts of situations from other people's energy that have gotten in the way of us having true understanding that I love my father and my father loves me, and that, we both have gone through a lot of stuff, but we've come out the other side aware of our situation and aware of what it is we need to do, before we ascend, letting that person know how much you really love them, and that you're doing the right thing, and